Did You Know? By Graham Gower, David Lawrence, Andrew Murphy, and Paul Wang. Every day, we're bombarded by newspapers, social media, advertisements, and random internet rants that try to influence our decisions and perceptions on many topics that touch our daily lives. But how much of what we think we know is actually true? We created a web app that tests the user's knowledge and preconceptions on many topics, and using multiple government datasets to show how people's opinions may not always agree with reality. Users can select their state when starting the quiz. This can then add questions from state or local government data. The quiz consists of a number of multiple choice questions, such as, how many Muslims in Australia are there compared to people with no religion? I would guess maybe approximately the same. As we can see, there are over 10 times as many people with no religion as people who identify as Muslims in Australia. Which type of car is most likely to be the recipient of an expiation notice? Or maybe Ford? Actually, it's a Holden. Who would have thought? What type of cancer, after lung cancer, has the highest mortality rate in Australia? I would have to say breast cancer. Wow, bowel cancer. And it's based on if you're male or female. On average, what percentage of household expenditure goes to transport? Maybe 5–10%? Wow, 15.6%, that's quite high. On average, what is the percent change in household expenditure on shoes between 1984 and 2010? Well, I know people have a lot more shoes nowadays, so I would say it's maybe up by 20 to 40%. Down by more than 40%. It's quite surprising. And lastly, which industry pays the highest wage on average out of fruit and tree nut growing or oil and gas extraction? Well, that's an easy one, oil and gas extraction. Wow, that's surprising. So you can see, I've answered none of these questions correctly because sometimes the obvious answer isn't the correct answer. So that's a fun way to learn about the data and encourage further explanation of the primary data sources.